Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serein, and today's video is going to be sharing with you my go-to minimal makeup routine to just feel better and feel more put together using mostly clean products. I walked you guys through these products on my Instagram stories and I got a lot of requests wanting a video. So here I am, I'm gonna walk you through it and kind of do a get ready with me using all of my everyday clean makeup products. My skin is clean, I have my moisturizer, my serums, all that stuff is already on, and I'm gonna zoom you in, we'll get started. I have been really enjoying this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint in SPF 40. I am in the shade Formosa ST4. The reason I like this is because it has a physical SPF of 40. It also gives a nice coverage, which is different than my typical tinted SPFs. This is a little bit more of a coverage than my normal tinted SPFs, which I actually just ran out of. And I get a lot of questions comparing the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40 versus the Kosas Oil Skin Tint. And the difference is this one has SPF 40. This one's also a little bit oilier and way more hydrating. The Kosas one, while an oil tint, almost sets as a demi-matte finish, and it does cling to dry spots. So if you have a lot of dry textural issues, the Kosas one might not be the one for you unless you're going to really exfoliate and take care of those areas. The Ilia one, I don't think clings to dryness as much because it's so much more hydrating. The Kosas one isn't drying, it's just an oil base with no SPF that I feel like works better for normal to oily skin, and the Ilia one works better for drier skin and normal skin. So I'm just gonna pat it on my face like so. I could probably go maybe a shade darker. And I am using natural light by the window so that you guys can see how everything looks. I always like to do that whenever possible. Now the Kosas and the Ilia skin tints both have a lot of beneficial ingredients, so it's more skincare with a tint versus just makeup, which I enjoy, and I do like both. The reason I've been using the Ilia one is because I ran out of my favorite tinted SPF, and instead of doing an SPF and then a product, I'm just using one product. So it's just been really nice and easy, especially in the mornings. I get ready really fast when I'm not talking you guys through this. And then of course I go in with my favorite concealer. This is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I've been using it non-stop since I got it. I have a whole video talking about the Kosas Revealer Concealer, which I will link in the cards right now, as well as in the description box if you guys want to learn more about this concealer. I am in the shade 3, by the way, and I will link all the products I'm using in the description box for you as well. Because it is warming up and because I do tend to get oily throughout the day, I'm using the Bite Changemaker powder. This is in Light 2. I've really been enjoying it. It sets everything without feeling powdery. It takes down a little bit of the shine. It controls my oils, but it does not feel heavy or look too matte. It still leaves a nice radiant finish, which I personally prefer. For my brows, I've been using the Elate Cosmetics Brow Balm in Smoke. Been using it for quite some time. I like Elate Cosmetics because of what the brand stands for, and they do try to minimize their waste. With the brow balm, it fills in my brows, but also has a waxy consistency that helps tame some of the brow hairs. I wouldn't say it's gonna tame any major unruly brow hairs. It does a decent job if you're in a hurry and just wanna like fill and go. And then I'm using the Thrive Cosmetic Instant Brow Fix Semi-Permanent Brow Gel in Serena. This does a nice job at fluffing and setting your brows. You do want to wipe off any excess product because it can kind of be a little too much if you don't. And I like to start in the middle of my brow, kind of where the arch is, and then work the tail and then do the front. Because this product can kind of be unpredictable, sometimes, and it can be too dark too fast. Now I'm going in with one of my new favorite products. This is from Kosas. It's the Light Neutral Bronzer, and this bronzer is absolutely amazing. I cannot stop using it ever since I got it. Light doesn't seem like it's gonna be a bronzer for me, but I promise you it is. It's very buildable, it's very soft. It gives you this radiant, warm finish, and it's so easy to blend, which is always an issue for me. So I'm taking a brush like this. This is from Eco Tools. I'm just kind of plopping it in there. And I start on just around my cheekbones, down my jawline, into my temples. I don't know if you guys can see the subtle difference, but it makes a huge difference in real life. I also have the shade in medium, which works really beautifully as almost like a blush, or I can be very, very light-handed and do it as a bronzer. I also like using it as an eyeshadow. So today I'm using it as an eyeshadow. I'm just taking a fluffy brush and smudging it all through my eyelid into the crease and blending into the crease. Now, the deep shade works really well as an eyeshadow as well, and I've done that when I'm doing a bolder look. It looks like a really beautiful deep brown, and it has a slight shimmer to it. So these bronzers are very versatile, very buildable, very smooth, not patchy ever, and just work really well. I love the formulation. I love the shades. I think they're very universally flattering on most skin tones. And if I'm in a hurry, I'll just go in with the medium and pop it on my cheeks as a blush. But I'm recreating the look I showed you guys on my Instagram stories. So I'm using the Kosis 8th Muse Color and Light Cream, and I'm using this shade over here, the blush shade, and just popping it on my cheekbone, or apples of my cheeks. Then I'm going in with my RMS Beauty Magic Luminizer, my ring finger, this area, kind of my cheekbone. Yeah, that's my cheekbone. I have really high cheekbones. It's kind of almost my orbital bone. Then I go onto the brow bone, just kind of smudge that. I just highlight all the high points of my face, and then these are the only two products, one product, two shades that are not super clean. They're not clean really, or considered in the clean beauty world, but I really love them, and they're so creamy, long lasting, and doesn't get all over the place, and they're the perfect shades, and it doesn't tug at my eyes. I have a really hard time finding clean eyeliner pencils that are creamy, blendable, but also super long lasting in the right shades. This is the Nars High Pigment Long Wear Eyeliner, and it's in Rue Bon Apporte. Totally screwed that up, but it's like the perfect flesh tone. I'm using that on my lower lash line to brighten up my eyes. I actually have very veiny eyes, which is just a genetic thing. So you can always see redness in my eyes. It doesn't ever look very white, and I don't really like using things that are anti-redness because it shrinks the blood vessels in your eyes to kind of make it look whiter. Most optometrists wouldn't recommend it. So then I'm using the brown shade of the same eyeliner from Nars. It's Last Frontiers, the shade name. Do a mix of tight lining and in between the lash line, and then smudging it with my fingers. Curling my lashes because I no longer have lash extensions. I miss my lash extensions so much. Going in with my Ilia mascara. It's the Limitless Lash Mascara. I'm going to line my lips just a little bit with the Hazelnut Tea lip liner from Laura Mercier. And I just blend it in. To finish off my look, I'm using the Tower28 Shine On Lip Jelly in Fire. I really like this gloss because it's super hydrating and comfortable. And that is my finished look. It's pretty much what I do if I decide to do anything. It helps me feel a little more put together. I also feel more confident and comfortable. I also really enjoy the process of getting up and doing a little something as part of my get ready for the day routine. Because I work from home normally and I pretty much live in loungewear, I do like to set aside 10 minutes a day in the mornings to really take the time to get myself a little more put together, even if it's just tinted moisturizer and brows. This is definitely more of my full face get ready for an everyday at home. It makes me feel good and I like playing with these products. These are some of the products I've really been enjoying, featuring brands I really enjoy and admire, and I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Check out some of my other videos on my channel. I have tons of get ready with me's. I have like 6 years worth of beauty content and skincare content here, as well as lifestyle. If you've been following me for a while, you know in the last 2 years, 3 years, I really started to open up and share with you guys my journey in trying to figure out my health, which led me to become a certified health coach and nutritionist, and why Chris and I started LeadFit over on what used to be my vlog channel, but has definitely transitioned in the last year into a health and fitness channel for all, to help you guys debunk some of the myths and really get into shape for the first time or back into shape. And we're very, very passionate about that. Chris is a certified personal trainer through the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and it's kind of just our passion to help people feel better and do what they can that is realistic for them, because everybody is so unique and individual, and your fitness and your nutrition and your health goals and your health plan has to be unique to you, and there's no one size fits all when it comes to having a health plan or a fitness goal, because it really is, where are you now, what are your health concerns, what are your capabilities in terms of time, financial obligations, and what you're willing to do, because you shouldn't have to change your life drastically. It's not going to be sustainable and it's not going to help you make true changes. It has to be gradual. So that's our passion channel over there, and I always love creating content here. I know I've been a little slow in terms of videos here. I apologize for that. I needed a little time off, and I will explain more in the coming weeks. Facial Fridays are now just going to be ASMR Fridays, because obviously I cannot be filming facials on friends or other people. I will do some maybe on Chris. Chris might do one on me, but I will do relaxing ASMR videos on Fridays. It just will not be the traditional Facial Fridays on others, or even me going to get professional facial treatments, because that is most likely not going to happen for a while. We're still at stay-at-home orders here in LA until May 15th, and even after that, I don't think it's safe to just suddenly like go back to normal life like before COVID-19. I have to be very careful for my own health as well as other people's health, and we'll figure it out as each day passes. But I will eventually bring them back when it is safe to do so. I do know how important Friday videos are for a lot of you guys, especially a couple of you guys reached out who are healthcare workers and watch my Friday videos to help you relax. So I will bring those back. I might just be reading poetry in a soft spoken voice. I might do meditations, affirmations. I might just walk you through skincare products and make the ASMR sounds and whispers and mood lighting. If you have suggestions for ASMR that you'd like to see that would help you de-stress and calm your nerves, please leave them in the comments section. Follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty active there, and if you're really interested in nutrition information, that would be my TikTok, which is also in the description box. And if you have any questions ever, don't hesitate to reach out, especially via DM. I do try to check those and go through them every week and get back to as many people as possible. So my upload schedule is a little wonky right now. I will be uploading ASMR Friday videos here on this channel, and I will be uploading some sort of beauty, skincare, wellness, lifestyle video here on Mondays. And there might be bonus videos whenever I feel inspired throughout the week. I upload over on LeadFit every Wednesday Thursday and every Sunday. There's also been a lot of bonus videos over there as well. And then of course, if you're really, really into ASMR, I have ASMR by Serein. That channel is not monetized, so you can watch ad-free, I believe, unless YouTube puts ads into them. Until next time, I hope you are staying safe. I hope you're staying home if you are lucky enough to do so. If you're an essential worker, thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing what you do, for going to work and taking care of the rest of us and putting yourself and your family at risk. Thank you. And until next time, please stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you guys back here in my next video. Bye.